Hi guys, in this one we are going to discuss about the Retell lecture example, wherein I'll be doing the example and showing you guys how you have to take the notes and how you have to deliver it.
Every aspect of the business is changing. What is healthy food is changing. What do people want to eat and drink is changing. How should products be labeled has not been defined. There's no authority that defines it. Supply chains are globalizing, yet traceability and safety standards have not been established. There's an NGO in every corner. So there's somebody there calling us out when we don't do things right, but then there's no standard to look at in terms of what we need to do right. The retail environment is changing, whether it's the emergence of Walmart in the 90s and the year 2000s, or now the hard discounters and the emergence of e-commerce. Everything about the world is changing. And then, right here in Silicon Valley, all of the best and brightest that we want in our companies are being recruited by these startups. So we have a tough time recruiting the right talent to run our companies. I'm seeing all of you. So I think what happens is that we are facing unprecedented change in our business models. And on top of that, we have to globalize, but the world is a tough place right now. We've got economic volatility, macroeconomic crises in many places, political upheaval. So I think companies like ours, if you really want to keep performing, you've almost got to change your model all the time.
That's how you're going to take your notes, guys. Yeah, and remember I said there was 9 seconds of preparation time, and you saw I kept on writing. That means take the last bit of it as well for the 9 seconds. First thing which is very important is your note taking. Your note taking has to be clear and neater so that when you are trying to read it, it's readable. Yeah, it's not written in doctor's handwriting, because when you're writing like that, then you won't be understanding and then you will fumble. Yeah, so make sure you're writing it clearly so that when you are going to speak, you know what you have written, because remember one thing, there is hardly any preparation time, which is of 9 seconds. Yeah. Now this is how you're going to speak. The lecture was about aspects of business changing. The speaker also talks about healthy food, eat and drink. The speaker also talks about no authorities and supply chain. The speaker also mentions about NGO right and no standard. The speaker also talks about retail environment, Walmart and emergence of e-commerce. Moreover, the speaker also mentions about Silicon Valley startups and right talent. The speaker also talks about facing unprecedented changes and world is a tough place to live in. The speaker also talks about political upheaval, and she also says that company keeps performing change model all the time. Overall, the lecture gives a lot of information. This is how you're going to do your Retell lecture, which is covering all the aspects of your fluency and pronunciation, which is no fillers, no pauses, no hesitation, full clarity of words. Also, it is covering the other aspect, which is your content, which gives you your transferable scores in your listening module. Content is equal to words in your Retell lecture. So make sure you have enough keywords to deliver it in your Retell lecture. One thing, it has to be in sequence. You can't just play around with words. It has to be in sequence. So any questions, please write down in the comment section. Thank you.